What's up out there? We're back with some more Melvor Idle, and this time I'm going to go through a hardcore playthrough, at least start one, and give some tips, lessons learned kind of thing. Uh, don't want to call this a guide or a tips video or anything. I'm actually going to do a playthrough of it and just tell you what I'm thinking as I'm doing it. I know there's probably going to be a lot of debate on what the best and most optimal route is and everything, but I've played the game since November. This is mid-February, coming up on mid-February, and I've played the game since November. So I've been playing it for a few months. I finally beat the normal playthrough. There is a when you beat the volcano, you get the storybook, and then there's some end game content after that. And I've maxed out most of my all the skills. I haven't maxed out the combat stuff yet. I'm working on that, but I've maxed out all the skills, and I'm working towards completionist on that. And then, of course, I want to beat all the enemies and everything, and get everything done there. But at the same time, I've kind of been wanting to do like a guide or a tips video or something on another account and try to explain it. But I started doing it, and the videos got really long, so basically I'm going to do a playthrough here, and I'm just going to tell you why I'm doing what I'm doing. I think that might be more helpful than trying to cram way too much into way too short of a time. So today I've been working on this for a couple days now, I think. I don't remember exactly when I started this, but 2-3 days tops. And when I started my normal character, I kind of went through the skills down from top down. So I did woodcutting, fishing, fire making. Actually, I skipped fire making and cooking. I think I went to mining and smithing. So I kind of went down a little bit, and then I came back. And I didn't really, as I got further into the game, I started figuring out that the things that I was doing and the things that I left behind were not good. Like, I should have prioritized fire making far faster, and I should have prioritized herb lore far faster too, because there's some really good benefits of herb lore, and fire making gives you XP boosts. So with that idea in mind, I'm going to not worry about combat on this one. I'm going to worry all about the skills. Hardcore mode is when you die, you're done. That's it. So I want to get all my skills done first. There's a bunch of achievements you can get on the Steam side for getting all the skills to 99 and everything in the hardcore mode. So I want to do all of that and get a bunch of that stuff done, and I don't have to ever do combat for a while. So that's pretty much where my foundation is. So you'll notice I'm loaded up. I just came back after a while. I've been playing this for a couple days, like I said, and let's see where we're at, and I'll tell you why I've done some of the things that I've done. First and foremost, you're going to see that I have level 70 woodcutting. Now, I started with this one very much on purpose. It's pretty much the first one that you get, but I started farming way too late in my other playthrough. Way too late. I didn't realize all the benefits from the food that you can get. It feeds into herb lore. Like, everything you do in woodcutting feeds into farming and herb lore and back into cooking. And I mean, there's so many benefits you get from doing this. I don't remember what I was doing with the bird's nest. I think I was opening them and just hanging onto the seeds, because I was like, I don't know what any of this does. But as I figured it out, I'm like, you know what? I need to prioritize farming and get on that as soon as possible. So I've been cutting wood. I've also worked on fishing a lot, which is what I'm currently working on right now. The reason I'm doing fishing is fishing makes money. Fishing makes some serious money. You see, I've got 1.6 million in the bank right now. I have 1.6 million gold. I'm about to have more because I'm going to sell this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and open these chests up here while we're looking at it. Crap I can sell. So if I go and sell all this and toggle them all, I kind of wish there was a select all on this tab. 262,000. And now I'm at 1.9 million. Now the thing is, I need to get this dragon fishing rod, which is 2 million. The 2000K is kind of weird, but it means 2 million gold. This decreases your fishing interval, so you fish faster. And the reason I'm pushing so hard on fishing is because it makes a ton of money. Once you get to level 95 and get these raw whales cranking, man, you can bake a few $1 million easily, quickly. You know, in a few hours time, you've got big sacks of money. And once you hit level 99 and get that mastery cape, I can't remember what the mastery cape does exactly, but I want to say it's a like doubles the fish that you get or something like that. So I'm pushing really hard to get this upgraded and get as much money made as possible, because I'm going to go back to wood cutting. And on wood cutting, I saved up the money and bought this multi-tree, so now I can cut 2 trees at once. And I want to push that pretty hard and get as many birds' nests and all that kind of thing opened up as fast as possible. I got the pet for this. I think I got the pet for fishing too. So having the pets early on is going to be good too. The other side of the coin for money is I'm going to need another 2 million for this dragon axe. So I'm really going to let this fishing roll, not only for getting this dragon fishing rod, and pushing towards that skill cape, but I also want to get the dragon axe so I can get the wood cutting up. Once I hit level 80 wood cutting, I want to be able to buy that axe. So I'm going to need another couple million after this, you know, what I have now. So that's going to be going. And again, I want to feed all of these into this herb lore, because herb lore skill potions right off the bat, like, you need potato seeds. So you're going to need a lot of, I have 80 potato seeds right now, and I'm going to need to start growing garum herb. I may have to do some combat to get some of this garum. You could work thievery up to, where is he? If you get thievery up to the farmer at level 30, you can start pilfering seeds and stuff off of him, which is a really good source. So I may go that route to avoid the combat route, but you're still going to need you still have to heal your hit points. You still have to put health regen food in here and stuff. So it all kind of feeds together. And that's what I'm going to try to angle for. The other thing I'm trying to push is all the mastery XP. So if I get this to 25%, I can fish anything without getting junk. That is huge, because you don't have a bunch of extra shit you have to sell off. You get good quality stuff like diamonds and, you know, things like that. You'll get better quality gems, and you won't get all the boots and shit that comes with it. This 5% mastery XP is going to be huge, because that's going to make this mastery bar go up. If you've never played this game, there's 3 different XP bars. There's the main XP bar, which is this trophy button. It tells you what you can work on, and of course, as the levels go up, you get better stuff that gives you more experience. So this thing gives me 300 experience, and they sell for decent money. So that's why I'm fishing on the raw cavefish. Now, the other XP bar, and this is probably a better one to show, is there's an XP bar per item, and each item's XP has its own little trophy thing down here. So for fishing, once I get 50%, or once I get level 50, I now get a plus 3% chance to receive special items. So that's why you also see me rocking this, because I now get 0 junk, because this is level, what are we, 81? So at level 50, I get a boost to good quality stuff, and then at level 65, I get no more junk. I think the skill cape for this is no junk. Man, I don't remember. It's either no junk or double fish. I can't quite remember exactly, but it might be both. Who knows? But at any rate, I want to push these as hard as possible for money and get all this up. I want to get these checkpoints up. This one, not so much. The 25% I really want to hit. Of course, the chance that double fish means more money, so that's good, or more stuff for cooking, so that's also good. The special item, you get a chance to get another special item. 95% is a good one, good goal to go to, but for me, I'm really pushing for the 25 or 50% on fishing at this moment. The 95 I'll worry about later, but I will not be spending any of this mastery XP on any of this stuff at all. This is one that I want to hit 95% on. Some of the other skills I may not care, like fletching, not this. Fletching, I do want the 95%. Maybe it was crafting. Yeah, crafting. Always craft a base quantity of 2. I don't care about that. You know, I would rather have the decreased crafting interval at 50% and then not worry about the 95%. You can, if you're not aware, you can spend the mastery points to gain these points toward, or levels towards this, and quickly get this stuff upgraded. Some of these are good to do that with. Some of them, like fire making, I want 95%. I want to hit that. That's a plus 5% global mastery XP increase. That is huge. That will get you, well, I shouldn't say huge, but that will get you all this other stuff a little quicker. You know what I mean? So I want to push for that. Which is also coincidentally why I want to push for the wood cutting. That's why I've pushed hard to get the multi-tree. That's why I'm going to get this other 2 million to upgrade my axe. I want everything as fast and as efficient as possible, because I'm going to start working on fire making next. Once I get these two pretty much at level 99, I'm going to tackle fire making. And like I said, I want to hit fishing up pretty hard to get the money, and then get the wood cutting up going, because I can also work on farming. What do we got ready to harvest here? We got a tree, so I can harvest this, apply some compost. This is another one that you want to get pretty high. One of these somewhere maybe it's this. So you have to put compost on until they grow. This takes forever to get these up. But the individual ones, once you get the individual ranges, level 50, no compost required to successfully grow it. So I want to get these pushed up. I have no herbs to put in, and these are about 20 minutes out. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'll probably check in another few days or a week or something. Once I get back to fire making, there's not going to be really anything exciting happening for a long time. So these will be just every so often check-ins to see, you know, what I've changed. And that's the cool thing about this game. You can just set it and let it go for a while. As long as you check it every 12 hours, you just redirect the course every so often, and you're good to go. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do with it. And that's my goal for right now, is to get these two skills up, get my fire making going. And then, you know, I also mentioned herb lore. There's also a potion down here. Oh, wrong one. This one. Controlled heat, level 20. I need to hit level 20. Once I start fire making, and that's why all these other two are going to be important. Once I start doing fire making, this controlled heat potion is critical. What you do is you select the logs that you want to use, and then you hit burn, but you can also light this bonfire. The problem with the bonfire is it goes out, and you have to click the button to keep it going. Well, if you have controlled heat potions, you just fire those off and you have to leave the client running. But you let that go all day long, and it will keep that bonfire up. The bonfire gives you a bonus XP boost. The other thing about fire making, I mean, you get all these mastery XPs and you get all this bonuses. The other thing about fire making is it feeds into cooking. The higher the bonus you have, this gets up to like 70%, I think. So before I start cooking, I want to have my fire making up to redwood, which is level 90. So I want to get everything as maxed out as possible between wood cutting, fishing, and fire making before I even start on the rest of this stuff. I think kind of a guideline after that will be mining and smithing. I may throw thieving in there somewhere. Fletching, crafting, rune craft, and magic and all that, that's way down the road. You can only work on one skill at a time besides farming. You can toss farming in. So that's kind of where I'm going to focus in, is more of the very basic stuff first. And this will be a couple of months before I get anywhere on these. You know what I mean? It takes a while to get fairly far on these skills. So like I said, I think woodcutting, fishing, and fire making will be the first three to really focus on and get done. And then we'll go from there. So that's going to wrap it up. And we'll come back and check on it here in a week or two and see how things are going. And we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.